Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Life Support. We're your hosts. I'm Daniel Ashraf,
And I'm Dominique Forson.
and today we thought we'd just do a little bit of a catch up over summer, see how what we got up to during summer, any stories we have, just have a wee catch up together.
Yeah, it's been a while. We've both
Hmm.
been away on a few adventures, so it'll be good to see how we've both been, checking on each other. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. As always, you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube to catch up with the episodes. We upload the episodes onto YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts, so you can catch us there.
and make sure to get involved with each episode. We'll ask questions for our Q&As. If you've got any stories or you want any advice from us, check out our Instagram stories and get involved.
Yep.
Amazing. So, Danielle, let's get into it.
Yeah.
How has your
So
summer been so far?
it's been a nice summer. It's been a nice balance of getting involved, doing things, doing as much possible, as well as just like relaxing. Because yeah,
Yeah,
I'm definitely the type of person who, if I'm going out doing like things, I need that like day afterwards just to relax, do nothing, see no
yeah.
one, just relax. Yeah. So
You need
yeah.
like a holiday from your holiday,
Oh yeah.
basically. Fair enough.
Yeah, like do the holiday and then afterwards have a period where I just don't see anyone.
That sounds good, to be honest.
Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I've had a few trips here and there with some friends, and very much the same sort of thing. I get back home and I'm sort of tired out still from all the traveling. So I definitely need at least a day or two to recover. Although the delays with flights and stuff haven't been very helpful for that. I've ended up coming back and going straight to work, like
Ah,
part-time work. So I've been a bit exhausted from that, but can't complain.
yeah.
So
So
where did you go over your summer? I think you said you went interrailing, or you were
I
going
did,
interrailing.
yeah. I went with a
Oh,
couple
nice.
of yeah, I went with a couple of friends. Well, actually, I went with one uni friend, Amy,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then she had a couple of friends who came along, but we all became friends by the end of it. So yeah.
Where did
Um.
you visit as part of your trip?
So they had apparently already like been on a trip beforehand, but then this was like their second trip.
Oh, wow.
So they were in Amsterdam. I joined them in Amsterdam. Then we went to Berlin for a little bit, but that was just more like a passing through, like to get from one place to another. We stayed like a night in Berlin. It was quite nice though.
Hmm.
Then we went to Prague, and then Budapest, and then we went to Zagreb, and that's where I left because I had to like come back for like work related things, but
Yeah.
they kept going, like
Oh, wow.
they I think they went to like Sofia or something next. They were going like more east,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're
That's
still there
such a
now. Yeah,
trip.
it was
Are they
nice. Yeah,
still out there?
yeah, they are still out there. I think they're in
Wow.
Bulgaria now, from what I've
Wow.
seen.
That's incredible. They're basically using the entire summer to just travel.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I to be fair, I would have stayed a little bit longer had
Yeah.
I not had to come back. And had I
Fair
had
enough.
like maybe a bit more money.
I was gonna say, isn't that like quite expensive unless if they got the Interrail passes?
Oh yeah, no, I had the Interrail passes, but
Nice.
still was quite an expensive trip.
Expensive. What was your favorite stop? Like
Um,
place?
City wise, it was definitely like Budapest. That was like such a
Mm.
beautiful city, such a nice city to be in. That if I was gonna go back,
Were you there during the Formula One?
no, we were there
Oh,
before it.
damn, just missed it.
Yeah,
That would
no,
have been so
but
fun.
we saw
But
like the ads for like the Formula One.
oh, nice, exciting, building up the
Yeah.
anticipation.
What about you? Where have you been?
So I went to Marseille with my friends from uni, so from chemistry, and it was just like a week. It was really nice, super hot. Although I think the first day I was there, it did rain. I seem to have this like ability to go to sunny countries, and the first
Mm-hmm.
day I get there, I bring the rain from the UK, so that's great.
Yeah.
But like typical Southern Europe, as soon as it stopped raining, sun was out, everything dried up super quickly, so it was like really nice. Kind of humid, but like quite nice. Um, and it's weird because there's that thing like, oh, French people don't like English people, and
Uh-huh.
like, don't like tourists and stuff. It was so chill. Like everyone was super welcoming. They were all like super eager to like help you out. Going to restaurants, they're like, come here, like come chill, have a drink, like relax. Like everyone was so friendly. So it definitely made you feel more at home, like more
Mm-hmm.
welcomed. And you could just relax. And because it wasn't like obviously Marseille's quite a big city,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not, I guess, like Nice or like Paris where it's super, super touristy everywhere. So like we could get into restaurants and bars and not have like, oh, it's full because there's loads of tourists or anything, and like can wander around and see things. So it was really like a really nice city beach break, good time of the year, I guess, as
Uh-huh.
well. And then I went with family to Greece. We went to
Ooh.
Rhodes. It was so hot. Oh my goodness. It was like 40 degrees at one point. I was like, ah, but I can't complain because I come back to Glasgow and it's going to be like grey and raining. So I was like lying down on the sunbeds,
Yeah.
like burning up, like, don't complain, don't complain. Just enjoy it.
Were you there during the fires?
We left the week before, so when we got
Ooh.
back home, mum was like chatting to me and she's like, oh, by the way, like, did you hear about all the fires in Rhodes? And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, like apparently there's been loads of forest fires like in the areas kind of close to where we were as well, where we were staying. And one of the places I really wanted to go and see, but we didn't get time to go down. Apparently just loads of fires around the area. So I was like, oh damn, like that's quite scary
Just
actually.
avoided it, yeah.
Yeah, managed to just in like by luck, but hopefully there wasn't too much destruction. Like hopefully it's definitely somewhere I'd want to go back to. So I
Yeah.
hope everything's sort of maintained a bit.
Yeah.
I hope people are all right as well. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
lovely. It was a lovely trip.
So, see, when summer started, did you have like a goal over summer, like a plan, sort of like?
Mm,
Because sometimes, whenever like it comes to summer, I'm always like, okay, this is what I want to like, sort of develop in myself. This is what I work on. If it's like, just taking a step back, relaxing, figuring out different
yeah.
parts,
Yeah. Oh, sometimes I'm like, yeah, I want to do this, this, and that, but then I'm also kind of conflicted and wanting to just like rest.
Yeah.
And especially because the course is so intense, I think this summer I was very much in a I want to switch my brain off as much as I can mode.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really nice having those trips, and just spending as much time as I can with family and stuff
Yeah.
to decompress. But then at the same time, I don't know if it's me personally, or maybe it's the kind of people that end up doing medicine or what, but you just get restless after a while when you do nothing and you're like eager to do something
Uh
else.
huh.
So I started like a coding course whilst we
Ooh.
were still studying, but I didn't have enough time to do it. So I've been like slowly trying to like get back into that and
Uh
doing
huh.
that over summer. I want to learn languages as well. So I'm like trying to learn a new language over summer, like get myself into doing it so I can maybe commit to like a proper course when we're back at uni. Um yeah, like trying to read more as well. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
really getting into my books at the moment. So if anyone's got any
Yeah.
recommendations, let us know.
What are you reading right now?
I just finished reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, I think it is. It was really good. Okay, like I love those kind of productivity, like those books. I sort of self-helpy books, but
Uh huh.
not in the like I don't know, not in the cliche self-help, more in the like, yeah, being consistent, especially I guess for studying, but for just a lot of other things. I think it's really good to like know your habits, how to build good ones, ones that are like kind of holding you back and kind of like limit them.
Uh
So I've been really enjoying reading books like Atomic Habits to kind of like say, oh my God, I do that. Oh my God, I don't do that. Or like, oh, these are bad habits and I need to like change my way of thinking. So I was reading that. There's another one, it's on my phone. I'll need to double check it. But it's like the like a book about shortcuts basically, and it's this guy who's a mathematician, and he sort of explains how humans develop shortcuts and how you can apply shortcuts to like different things in your life,
huh.
but also just kind of like not relying too much on shortcuts and like the art of like doing things properly. But it's quite interesting because it's like kind of background, so I'm like, oh, it's kind of like a bit of a intellectual challenge as well, maybe. So yeah, there's my books. Are you reading anything at the moment?
I'm I'm not much of a reader, to be fair, because I'm
Fair.
definitely more of like a visual person. Like I need like something like that, so I'm like big on like TV shows, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm
Have you
not
got
the biggest reader, but
have you got any TV shows?
so I just finished like Secret Invasion, which is a Marvel thing. Not
Ooh.
good. I've just started watching as a TV show. It's from like a while ago. It's called From, which is
Ooh.
about like a family who gets trapped in a city and then they can't leave. It's okay. And actually, while I was on holiday, one of the guys I was with, he was really big on the show. It's called The Bear. I don't know if you've seen it.
Oh my god, no, but I've heard about it.
Yeah, I'm definitely like the plan was like today to start watching that now because there's two
Oh my
seasons.
god. No, can we watch it together? Like we'll both watch it and then we'll like check in our next episode how far we've got up to it and see what we think of it so far.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely heard some good things about that and I'm like,
Oh yeah. No,
oh, watch it.
I'm definitely going to watch it now because I've definitely heard about it a lot.
We're helping on the bear
Yeah.
hype. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Nice. What are your goals that you set for summer if you set any?
It was just like more so just like take a step back, relax,
Hmm.
you know, just find because I feel like along the way from uni, I sort of kind of lost a bit about myself. Like I felt a lot different
Hmm.
in uni, and
Yeah.
like over summer, I've like take a step back. I've done certain things, and I feel a lot more myself after it. So I feel like a lot more
Yeah.
ready now to get back into uni. Like
Yeah.
a lot more like ready now for
Yeah.
everything else that's to come now.
Do you feel like it was like the stress of exams or the stress of second year that sort of made you have not have to, but feel like you drifted away from like who you are?
So it was obviously like that was a lot of it as well, but there was also like I feel like the past couple like 3 4 years have been like a lot for everyone. There's a lot that's happened, so like I feel
Yeah.
like it's just been like thing after thing after thing that's just happened, and I feel like now everything's a lot more calm and sort of like off the tail end of that. So like everything's getting a lot better now. I say as
Mhm.
some things are still
Because we're
happening,
back.
but
Yeah. I mean, I think this is kind of good not advice, but do you think no one really prepares you for like the whirlwind that is starting uni, starting medical
yeah,
school, and it's not until we're now like about to start third year that things are sort of starting to settle
yeah.
and we can see our like path or like our routines building.
No, yeah, definitely. It's like, yeah, it's hard to like because you're just starting uni. I feel like medicine's a very full on course, so if you
Hmm.
don't have like good study habits, good like productivity, like good time management, that sort of thing, it's hard to develop that because like things are just getting thrown at you. Um, so yeah, it's hard to do that. But I feel like the summer was good just to like relax and now like develop those sort of things moving forward. Feel a lot more ready.
Yeah.
I definitely feel
Yeah.
like yeah, medicine's very time consuming, so it's hard to like see say something else happens in your more personal life. It's hard to
Yeah.
then have time to like properly process it until
Yeah.
you've taken that step back. You're in like a holiday where you're not really focused on all of that to then
Yeah.
like realize what has actually happened and like sort of try and move past it.
Are you nervous about that for the future? Because obviously, when we were applying, everyone says medicine's a really big commitment. You know, you do have to make a lot of sacrifices, and you sort of go, "Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Like I can handle it. Like oh, I have
Mm-hmm.
to study for exams. Like okay, cool."
Yeah,
But now the realization that like even at our level,
yeah,
you
you
are
feel it
having to,
already.
yeah, you're already being like, family events and things. You're having to be like, "Oh, sorry, I've got
Yeah,
exams,
sorry,
can't make
I
it."
can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, sorry, head, neck, and neuro.
Uh,
Need to finish it. Yeah, I'm kind of dreading it for
yeah.
like when we're actually working as junior doctors and
Mm-hmm.
stuff beyond how much of a sacrifice, but fingers crossed.
It's tough, yeah, but like I
Yeah,
feel like there's some hope now. I feel like a
yeah,
lot better in trying to deal with that now.
yeah. And what about gymming? Are you still going over summer?
So before the holiday, I was pretty consistent. Coming back,
Hmm.
I feel like I needed like a that week just to like process it. I'd be like, I was every day. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go, and then I woke up at 11. I was like, no. But the plan is to start going again. Wake up
Nice.
early, go.
I feel you on that one. I actually just got back from the gym,
Yeah.
so I feel like reinvigorated, ready to get back on
No,
my
yeah.
fitness
Once
journey again.
once I finally go once, I'll be back in that routine and I'll start going again. But it's just that first hurdle of actually going.
Yeah, it's that initial jump.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your let's say goals going forward? So obviously we're about halfway through our holidays now. Sad, a month left.
Hmm.
What are your kind of things that you're wanting to get in place for third year coming up?
So I definitely want to like just take the rest of the time, relax, because it's gonna be like quite a jump coming back in.
Hmm.
There's also like a couple goals myself. Like over this like whole holiday, I've been trying to like develop skills. Like I've been like developing like video, photo editing skills and like Photoshop and that sort of thing. So I definitely
Nice.
want to like keep doing that. Keep this going because I feel like this has really helped. Like, because I'm not okay. Getting a little bit personal. I'm not the type of person who likes
Okay.
to share a lot about
Hmm.
like personal life, and I feel
Yeah.
like this sort of like just general chat focused on sort of things is like sort of like helps me be a bit more open as well. So this is something
Sure.
definitely keep want to keep going. I want to also sort of like develop good habits so that when uni starts, I can like keep those going. Like go
Yeah.
to the gym, keep that going because
Yeah.
that's been really good for like mental health as well.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah, just
think we did a lot of gymming before around exam time,
yeah,
and I felt like that really helped, even just
I did,
getting
yeah.
our brains focused for the exam.
Or
Yeah.
even yeah, just like taking some time away from studying, just like relax, relax at the gym.
Slightly sadistic version of
Yeah.
relaxing. Like, let me punish myself more. No, yeah, that
Oh
sounds
yeah, but
good though.
definitely that. What about you?
Definitely the gym. I mean, not trying to sound like a gym podcast or a fitness podcast, but I definitely do want to work on my fitness. Maybe just health in general, because yeah, I think especially when we're back together in Glasgow, because we're both like in different places at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, having each other accountable and saying let's go to the gym in the morning, great. But I think where I struggle and maybe hinders my progress in the gym is like my diet and like doing things like getting
Yeah.
extra steps in every day, drinking more water. I
Mm-hmm.
think I do all the stuff in the gym and then I undo it throughout the day and like, get a Domino's or something at the end of the day. And
Uh-huh.
then like a few months later, I'm like, why am I not seeing any progress? So I think kind of health and fitness, because I think it will feed into my studies. I decided to not drink any alcohol, so that might kind of clash with the whole Freshers Week thing, but
uh
I've decided not to drink until Christmas, just not because I need to be sober or anything like that, but just wanting to kind of have like a clearer head throughout the year, throughout studying, not lose too many days to like feeling horrible after a night out or something.
uh
Um, just see if that kind of helps put me in a better space,
Yeah.
headspace. So I think the same thing with like going to the gym, eating a bit better, drink as much water. I stopped off and got this. Like,
Yeah, I've seen the ads for that a lot.
do you know what? So I've heard of Huel.
Yeah.
Um, So I was kind of going to the shops to buy it, but they only had banana flavor, and I'm not big
Not a banana
on.
fan.
I mean, I'm scared it's gonna taste like antibiotics. If you ever had like when you were younger, the liquidy one they gave that tastes like bananas, and I was like, no. So they only had that, and I was like, nope. But they had this beside it, and this is a vanilla flavor,
Mm-hmm.
and it's banging. I'm not gonna lie. It's tasty. I can see how people like if they're on like diets and stuff and just want to have like these
uh-huh.
drink substitute meals would just have this. It's got like 500 ml in the whole bottle and it's got like 34 grams of protein. It's
Ooh.
500 calories, like all your vitamins and minerals that you need. Like this could be a good little in a rush pick me up, like
Yeah.
substitute thing. So yeah, like all part of the health and fitness, and then hopefully, yeah, that feeds into the study thing. And I want to get into the habit of doing like half an hour studying a day. That's like not like when we have stuff to study, I'll study, or like PBL or whatever, I'll do
Uh,
that. But like just spending maybe half an hour, okay, let's start with 10 minutes and build it up, of just looking over notes just to get it into my head, because I feel like that's another thing. There's so much content with medicine that the earlier you can start just like getting random information into your head, the better you'll be like in a year's time, where it's just like, oh, I remember that random fact.
yeah,
So
like part
yeah.
of me definitely does want to like review everything that we've covered, but I'm
Mhm.
being realistic. That's probably not gonna happen.
I think it's the same every summer. You're like, oh, I'm gonna read my notes over the
Yeah,
summer holidays because I've got nothing else to do. And yeah, no,
you're
I
like, nope,
don't
I'd
think
rather do anything else.
exactly. It's almost like ripping off a band-aid off like a wound that's still
Yeah.
there. Like there's too much trauma involved in going back again. But yeah, no, I like the sound of
Right.
these goals for next. We have to keep each other
Yeah.
accountable. We'll have to
Yeah.
check in on each other, make
Right.
sure we're like sticking to it.
Yeah. Just sort of like to wrap things up. Is there anything you're looking forward to, like with summer ending, getting back into
Hmm.
uni? What sort of things are you looking forward
Oh, this is tough, you know. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone again. That sounds so cliche. Oh, my friends.
to?
Because I've been in London, everyone's away in different places. So it's nice to get back to seeing everyone again and actually nerding out. Like, I actually do enjoy learning about medicine. Like, I
Yeah.
like learning the stuff we're learning. I don't like the exams, but I like learning. So I'm looking forward to some of the new content that we're going to be doing, and hopefully the podcast. Like, I'm up for looking forward to all the stuff that we've got lined up,
Yeah.
some of the chats that we're going to be having, and hopefully getting involved with people more on Instagram, social media, and yeah, see what fun
Yeah.
stories and advice we can give out. What about yourself?
So yeah, definitely echoing your point. Looking forward to seeing everyone again, seeing new people as well, because we're into third year. There's gonna be new people
Ooh,
coming. That'd
that's
be
true. That's
interesting.
true.
Definitely continuing this. This has been really fun. I agree with your point about like learning. Although there are certain things that I like to learn about, certain body parts that I don't like to learn about, certain systems where I'm like, I'd rather not.
Yeah, skip this one.
Definitely that. Looking forward to like social events. We have our ball, our third year ball.
Yeah,
We have
yeah,
like the other
exciting.
ball, the like whole year ball, those sort of things.
Yeah,
Just different like social events. Trying to like sort of like be more social this year. Like
yeah.
go to more events, I guess.
Oh my God, we're both on the committee as well. Completely
Yeah.
forgot about that. So we're gonna be doing Sergo, which is our like the newspaper magazine for the medical school. So that should
Yeah, that'd be
be
fun.
an interesting, yeah, experience. Perfect. Um, just to let everyone know, like this is our first sort of short form one. Just kind of light-hearted, chill, and the kind of plan is in future we're gonna hopefully have some more Q&As and advice segments on this one, and maybe a few games and stuff. We'll kind of see it. So if you guys have liked this short form episode and just kind of like a general chit chat and catch up, let us know how you find it. And we'll be back, of course, with our like longer form episodes, which are going to be on specific topics. And the next one coming up will be on results day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
See you
Bye.
next time. Bye.